Hello, explorers! Welcome to Quinn's Guide to the Laris region. Today, we're going to take a closer look into Route 101. At first pass, it may seem as though this humble road has little to offer, but on closer inspection, keen-eyed explorers will find much more than they might expect. For those willing to stray from the path, the Amberite Sierras are a source of almost limitless activity. If the safer and more traveled path is more your speed, keep an eye on the tall grasses and trees during your journey, as they too are teeming with activity. Sentret. The only thing more abundant than Sentret on this route are the reports of items they've stolen. They're certainly a loyal and friendly bunch. Just keep a close eye on your belongings. In the early hours of the morning, before the rising of the sun, one is far more likely to be awakened by the sound of these fellows sparring in the morning dew. They are excellent fighters in their own right, and are all too happy to prove themselves. When the light of day has abandoned the roads, be mindful where you set down to rest. Along the pathways and near the trees, the wayward explorer will be right in saying the ground is crawling. While they are largely harmless to adults, children ought to keep well away from their burrows. Just as the spinnerack swarms can be unsettling and potentially dangerous, I have found a great deal of solace in knowing that these graceful sentinels are overhead. I have been told on many occasions that to see one is to be imbued with good fortune, though if that were true, I would likely be retired off my earnings in a casino for how many I have seen. It is always wise to keep aware of your surroundings, and Natu know this better than any other. Even the most agile Natu can only fly in short bursts, and so these small fellows leap from branch to branch looking for food. I once entered a staring contest with a Natu, though it rather quickly lost interest in my activities. In my travels, I have come across several groups of Mankey, and while some are more energetic than others, it must be said that these creatures have a remarkable sense of honor and how to subvert it. They are usually open for a scrap, but it pays to come prepared. Found a fair ways off the main roads are the many small packs of Houndour. Effective and loyal hunters, these hounds roam the fields at dawn and dusk looking for prey that fall behind. Only found off the main roads and closer to the mountainside. Rarely seen in groups smaller than 3, Geodudes are quite social. Found in the shallow cave inlets on the mountainside, and usually found in pairs. Phanpy are affectionate and often form strong bonds with one another. Only on the hottest summer days can one expect to find a Vulpix. They scarcely come down from the mountains, lest they set the forest ablaze with their intense heat. If one were to brave the journey, Beryl are quite sociable to those that wander into their secluded ponds, but it is customary to bring them a gift. Rarely found on or along the path for fear of predators, Caterpie would seem far more abundant if there were fewer Hoot or Natu in the area. When the weather is right and the winds are strong, Hoppip will darken the skies, happily bobbing about and pollinating the area. Lyle is a highly energetic young man. He speaks in very short sentences and is often trailing off in thought. Jess is a reserved individual. She's not keen on talking, but has aspirations to challenge or join the Alluvia City Gym. She's a skilled bird keeper and fierce trainer in her own right. Just don't expect much in the way of conversation. Daniel is a master in the art of being kind to strangers. Always keen to make a friend, Daniel never raises his voice and is quick to forgive. He is the proud father of Jess and Lyle, and the younger child typically keeps Daniel busy while out on the road. Mike is a budding trainer from Ambercrag. He recently began his adventure with his Mareep, Dakota. Shortly after setting out, he encountered a Merrill near his campsite, and the two got along well and set out together. He, Dakota, and Squid are eager to prove themselves on their journey to become a Pokemon master. There was much to see on Route 101, though I must say I am eager to see what lies in store for me when I arrive in Orianda City tomorrow. If you found this collection of facts and information intriguing, helpful, or otherwise thought-provoking, consider subscribing to my mailing list, that I might keep you informed when I release another chapter of my memoir. Contained herein, there is also information regarding how to join the Quinn's Explorers fan club. And don't forget to exit through the gift shop. Farewell, fellow explorers. Until we meet again.